Hello, everyone, and welcome to It's a Miracle. I'm Richard Thomas.
And I'm Nia Peoples. The birth of a child is one of the great miracles of life. It's a time of joy and celebration.
But the loss of a child can be devastating. There may be no greater pain in life.
The people you are about to meet have suffered that pain twice. The first was during the birth of their daughter, Megan, when a chromosomal disorder took her life.
But her parents were assured that this was so rare that for it to happen again would be like lightning striking twice in the same place.
And so the couple, Tammy and Todd Carroll, decided to try again. At first, Tammy's decision to have another child was a difficult one.
Even considering being pregnant again was very nerve-wracking. We were very anxious because I physically didn't feel and emotionally that I could lose another baby. That pain was horrific.
But as the pregnancy progressed without incident, her fear turned to happy anticipation. When tests revealed it was a boy, they named him Logan.
We were all just real excited about the coming day. I knew things were going to be okay. I was going to have this healthy baby boy. We had his crib up and all the clothes ready, and it was not going to be like last time. That was the one thing that was in my mind, that this was going to be completely different. It's another child, another time.
Come on, really need you to push for me, okay? Really need you to push. 2, 3, 4.
Dr. Diana Oken, the Carrolls' obstetrician, expected an uncomplicated birth.
The pregnancy with Logan, everything was perfectly fine, normal. Logan's heart rate was fine the whole time. It was kind of a normal routine day at the hospital.
But suddenly, things went terribly wrong.
I could tell something wasn't right as soon as I held him, because a normal baby usually squirms. Even when the head first comes out, you sometimes can see their little eyebrows moving. And of course, we felt for heartbeat, and there was no heartbeat either.
My first thought was listening for his cry. Giving birth, you hear that first cry, and because of my previous experience with Megan and the silence in the room, that was the first thing that got me, was that he was quiet.
Give him a minute. Why is he crying? Just give him a minute.
The doctor immediately called a code blue.
No spontaneous respiration. Started bagging. Any heartbeat? Come on, guys. This baby's not gonna die.
By this time, I'm pretty hysterical. No one will answer me. No one will tell me what's wrong. They just kept saying they don't know. They don't know what's going on. Just hold on. Just wait another minute.
Heartbeat still 0.
2 emergency room doctors, Tammy's pediatrician, and 2 neonatal specialists joined Dr. Oken to try to bring baby Logan back to life. They worked for 33 minutes without success. At 5:15, they pronounced Logan dead.
They came over to the bedside and said, "We're sorry, we've done all we can," and he didn't make it. The only thing I could do was scream, "Why? What happened? He was fine. He was healthy. His heart was beating strong. And what happened? What went wrong?" And they said they had no idea.
One of the nurses wrapped Logan in a blanket and gave him to Tammy to say goodbye.
I kept picturing losing Megan and burying her and her tombstone and having to put another baby next to that. I knew that this was going to push me over the edge.
Tammy lovingly cradled the dead child, whispering softly to him.
I told him, I can't lose you. I can't. I knew in my mind I was going to lose it. I was just going to go into Never Never Land and not come back.
Tammy's family joined her for a last goodbye before Logan was taken away. Everyone took turns holding the little boy. It was a heartbreaking experience for each member of the family. And then, an hour and 18 minutes after Logan had been born without a heartbeat, 45 minutes after 4 doctors failed to revive him, the Carrolls are convinced a miracle happened. Tammy's stepmother, Marjorie Birch, remembers the moment.
I was in the rocking chair, and he was wrapped, and he was so perfect, and he was so cold. And then all of a sudden, I began to feel warmth in my arms. And I looked at the baby, and I thought, he's no longer blue. He's beginning to get a little pinkish on me. No, it's because I want him to be pink. It's because I want him to breathe. It's because I want him to be alive that he's this way.
But she soon realized it wasn't just wishful thinking. Baby Logan was alive.
This baby's breathing. Get a nurse.
A nurse immediately contacted Dr. Oken, and she was amazed.
We put an EKG on him. His heart rate was normal, and his oxygen level was 98%. I went to the phone and called the pediatrician at her office, and she got on, and I said, Dr. Valentine, can you come back over here? This baby's alive. And she said, Diana? And I said, I know, Mary. I said, he's as pink as a little girl's dress.
After the heart-wrenching agony of thinking her child was dead, Logan's sudden return to life was almost too much for Tammy to bear.
I could not believe it. It was total amazement. It was relief, but was it going to last? And was it something that within the next minute they're going to say, well, no, we're sorry, he's gone again?
But Logan kept breathing. He was alive again after having been dead for an hour and 18 minutes.
Everybody that was involved in that resuscitation came back to that nursery within the hour of the word getting out that he was alive again. I'd call it a miracle, because we sure didn't do anything medically for the baby. I mean, everything we did didn't work. So whatever brought him back had nothing to do with what we did.
Logan is every definition of a miracle. I held that baby, and he was dead. He was not here. And when he came back to life, and he was breathing and moving again, there is no other explanation at all whatsoever other than God performed a miracle and gave him back to me and allowed me to have him in my life. Logan loves life. He is a joy. He is an absolute joy to be around. And our life is so much richer with him in it. Having him here means everything. He's my baby.